Hey folks, thank you for joining me in the making of Gods and Nemesis, the video game demo. I'm really excited about this project. I can't believe I'm actually at this point where I'm about to release the demo. I thought it would be a cool idea to show a series for the last parts that have to be created before I do that. The end result, hopefully I can round up a team and make the full game. This is going to be a open source or open sandbox RPG, so it's going to be a free range world where you can roam around and pick up quests that you want, and it has a main storyline, very similar to how Skyrim and some of the other RPGs work. So I'm really thankful that you had clicked on this, and hopefully I can keep you entertained. I'm going to try to keep this video under 10 minutes so that I don't bore you too much. The intros are generally boring, but once we start going into the game and showing you the various aspects of it, I think it'll get a lot more exciting. So the things that you can, well, first of all, in the background, what you see is the intro to my video game, the loading screen, or not the loading screen, but the backdrop screen from the start menu. And everything is, just to let you know, everything is custom. There's not one thing that had been bought as far as models or textures, or even the font that was used there is custom. There's no packages that had been bought as well, and you'll see why that is important later on. Also, you'll see that we're basically on a shore, and there's trees in the background. You'll see some strange things floating in the sky. They'll become clear later on. And there's lightning going on. So what this game does is it takes the last time that you played, it will pick up what the weather system was, and it will randomly generate from there. So the season was a rainy season, and so it had a random chance of developing a thunderstorm, which we did here right now. So it makes it a little bit interesting every time somebody logs in. Let's see, what else? I wanted to give basically a background of what this is going to be about, or where this game actually originated from. When I was about 12 years old, I had created a board game, and me and my friends would play that for quite a while, and eventually that, as I got older, I inspired from the stories of the characters and various creatures and environments. I developed enough of a background to create a storyline, which I liked a lot, and I eventually turned that into a book, which is published now. I published the second edition. When I originally had the editor go through it, he rightfully had me redirect the storyline to where it was more streamlined, so that ended up eliminating one of the chapters. And actually, it was one of my most favorite chapters of all, the 14 chapters of the book, Gods and Nemesis, Leviathan Seed. And so I had just recently resubmitted it as a second edition, and also I had a lot of artwork that I had used to try to get a feel of the world that I was creating, and I wanted to include that into the book originally as well. Now I was able to compile those images together and put that in there as well. So the second edition is more what I wanted anyway, and after I created how the storyline flowed for the book, putting that extra chapter in there, I don't think it really impedes the motion of what's going on anymore as it originally did. So I think you'll appreciate that as well. That book is on Amazon right now. You can check it out and read first couple chapters for free. But eventually the storyline influenced this game. So a video game, as you know, is kind of like a composite of a lot of different types of artistry combined together. Just allows it all to come together as an interactive art form. And I enjoyed altering images in Photoshop and later on in GIMP, and eventually I enjoyed creating music and making sound effects, and all these things come together, and the video game design allows all these forms of artwork to come together. So I really appreciate the opportunity to make the book into a video game, and hopefully I will be able to gather a team together and create a very large game. It's already pretty large, but right now the storyline kind of focuses you in at the very beginning of the demo, so you know why everything is happening, and then you're allowed to roam about freely. So that's basically what I have right now. And let's see, I have 3 other books that I have written. 2 are in rough draft. Oh, I'm sorry, I have 2 other books that I've written. They're in rough draft form right now, and a 3rd one which I have complete concept for. So basically those will be coming out within a couple years to augment what we have here in regards to the game. So I wanted to go over also quickly some of the things. Also, I wanted to say that I wanted to give back to the community as well. Without the community, I wouldn't be able to work with a lot of the programs out there and get to where it was now. So this is kind of a way of giving back to the community so they can see some of how to do certain things. I kind of want to go on the route of just showing critical thinking skills of what you... I want to teach that. I'm not going to go over step by step of how to create this or create that, but it's to create a critical thinking skills and give you an overview of what each system and how it works, so that if you decide to create a game, you know what's expected of you. This engine is Torque 1.2. This is a very old engine, and it was about $250 when I bought it, and right now Torque is completely free. You can download it for free, and it's an excellent engine. It's a AAA engine. It just handles everything super fast and well. The shaders are amazing for the time period. It's just, everything is just well done. At the time, I was debating if going with Unity, but I decided to go with Torque because I'm a programmer and an artist, and I wanted to see the shadowing, which the free version of Unity didn't allow. I needed source code, which Unity didn't allow at the time. I don't know what the stipulations are now. It still seems like all the other engines are a lot more complicated when it comes to actually making money. And if you want to make a studio and want to do that for the rest of your life like I do, you're going to want a couple other people working along with you. So you're going to definitely make more than $100,000 or $150,000 congruently for everyone's wages and the cost of producing various products. So you have to really be careful what engine you go with. There's a lot of eye candy out there for the various engines, but make sure you read the rules. I think it's extremely important that you understand what you're actually diving into, because if you actually have a game to where you're about to release, do you want to be held back because of some type of strange rules and things of that sort? It's something that's very important to consider, and that's why I went with Torque. I also wanted to prove that you can make an entire video game using just free software. I am self-taught. Every piece of artwork, music, sound effects, artificial intelligence, everything was custom made. It took me a while to learn how to do all this, but it was definitely worth it. As you'll see in the later videos, I think that it can be a lot better. Once I have a team, it definitely will be better. But I wanted to start off a Kickstarter, and people can see that there was a lot of real work that went into this, and I'm definitely not going to drop the project like some individuals do, evidently from what I hear, so that's not going to happen with me. I definitely want to have a team together to make a full-fledged game. I want people to experience what I had envisioned for a while. So this is going to be an open box RPG. I already went over that. Why is this game different? Well, it's based on the books. The creatures are alien, races are alien, the environments are alien. Everything is very unique. Even the utensils that they use, the weapons they use, everything is completely different. So that's why another reason why everything had to be custom made. So the game should be unique enough to where it would gather attention. I wanted to go over quickly before I end this to go over some of the different free software packages that you can use. Blender is for the animations and also the 3D, making 3D objects such as the trees, characters, mountains, whatever you want. Excellent program. It's completely free. You can download that. I use Audacity for the sound effects and music. That's completely free. Torque, you can download for free with source code and everything, no stipulations. Excel, you can use Google Sheets, or Office 360, I believe, is free with limited use. I'm not totally sure about that. You have to look into that, but Google is fine for keeping track of what you're doing. We'll see why I use that later on. I use GIMP for which is completely free for the textures. that wrap around the 3D models and any two-dimensional artwork. I use open broadcast software, which is completely free to record this right now. Excellent software. That's basically it. I just wanted to go over those. Those are some of the things that, some of the tools that you'll see me using, and I'll go over how to do the animations, texturing, scripting in TorqueScript, core concepts of recording and sound effects, music composition, storyboarding, and GUI creation. So we'll go over all those things, and at the end of it, we should have a full-fledged demo to release to the public, and hope you guys enjoy that. Make sure you guys comment. Tell me what direction you want this to go. Some things that bore you, some things that you like. Overall, just comment. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.